In Jewish mythology and folklore, Lilith is a raven-haired demon who preys on helpless newborn infants and seduces unsuspecting men, using their wasted seed to spawn hordes of demon babies. Although her name only appears once in the Hebrew Bible, over the centuries Lilith has been cast as Adam's rebellious first wife, the soulmate of Samael the demon king, and more recently as a feminist icon. So, which is the real Lilith? Long before Judaism claimed her, Lilith-like demons were haunting the nightmares of ancient Sumerians, Assyrians, and Babylonians. Male and female demons called Lilu and Lilitu respectively appeared in the Sumerian epic of Gilgamesh, and the Mesopotamian goddess Lamashtu was a winged demon that tormented women during childbirth, caused miscarriages and stole breastfeeding infants. What these various ill-named spirits had in common was a sinister desire to strike at humans when they were most vulnerable, particularly pregnant women and newborns, in a pre-scientific age when infant and maternal mortality rates were wrenchingly high. To me, these ancient stories recognize the limits of our ability to control the world and reflect a desire to make these awful events seem less random, says Laura Lieber, a professor of religious studies at Duke University. The pandemic is a reminder that there are certain things, illness in particular, that are a mystery, why certain people are afflicted and why others are spared. One ancient tablet recovered in Syria and dated to the 7th century B.C.E. includes a chilling plea to be spared the wrath of the black-winged demon, "O flyer in a dark chamber, go away at once, O lily." Lilith is Adam's first wife. The Canaanites, Hebrews and Israelites undoubtedly absorbed some of the Lilitu/Lamashtu demonology, although the only mention of a Lilith in the Hebrew Bible, known as the Old Testament in Christianity, appears in Isaiah 34:14. In which the prophet describes a barren wilderness laid waste by God's final judgment. Wild cats shall meet hyenas, goat demons shall greet each other, there too the Lilith shall repose and find herself a resting place. The word Lilith is sometimes translated as a screech owl, says Lieber, which is connected to the fact that in ancient Near Eastern mythology, demon goddesses often had wings and bird feet. Some early rabbinic commentators on the Hebrew Bible wondered, however, if Lilith hadn't made a secret appearance in the book of Genesis. Upon close reading, there appear to be two separate accounts of how God created the first man and woman. In Genesis 1, God created both man and woman at the same time, male and female he created them, General 1:27. In Genesis 2, however, God first created Adam from the dust of the earth and then removed one of Adam's ribs to form Eve, General 2:21-22. Was the unnamed woman created in Genesis 1 someone other than Eve? And was it Lilith? This intriguing question likely circulated in Jewish mythology and folklore for centuries. Then, in the 9th century C.E., we got the first full-blown treatment of Lilith as Adam's disobedient first wife. The infamous account appears in the Alphabet of Ben Sira, a satirical and borderline heretical Jewish text from the Middle Ages that poked fun at biblical figures and incorporated elements of popular folklore. According to Ben Sira, the first woman created alongside Adam in Genesis 1 was indeed Lilith, and she and Adam immediately began to quarrel. When Adam insisted that Lilith lie beneath him during sex, she wasn't having it, replying, "You lie beneath me. We are both equal, for both of us are from the earth." Lilith stormed off, pronouncing the ineffable name of God and flying away. God sent 3 angels after Lilith named Senoi, Sansenoi, and Sammangelof, who demanded that she return. By that point, she had already slept with Samael, chief among the demons, and vowed that she would not harm the human offspring of Adam and Eve if they wrote her name on a protective amulet during childbirth. Otherwise, she'd have dominion over newborn human babies during the first weeks of their life. What we get from Ben Sira is a desire to pull together different threads of all of the extant traditions surrounding Lilith, says Lieber, and also an explanation for a childbirth ritual to protect against sudden infant death that had already been in practice for centuries. Anti-Lilith amulets and incantation bowls. Long before the alphabet of Ben Sira was in circulation, Jewish households were using protective amulets to ward off Liliths and other demonic baby stealers. Between the 5th to 8th centuries CE, the most popular form of anti-demonic protection was something called an incantation bowl. Lilith will certainly leave a big mark on mythology. Real or not, we can only guess. That was today's video. If you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it if you liked the video. If you don't want to miss my new videos, you know what to do. If you are bored, you can play one of the previous videos, which will be cast or on the right of your screen. See you soon, friends.